Hey everyone, welcome back to the weekly astrology and figure card reading. This is for the 28th of February through to the 6th of March 2022. So the big news this week is there's a new moon in Pisces. New moon in Pisces at 12 degrees of Pisces. It does make a conjunction with Jupiter in Pisces, so this is quite a strong energy for manifesting. So if there's something that you want to manifest for your life that has a lot of inspiration behind it, you feel naturally inspired towards it, is especially if it's related to something creative, music, the arts, something that you want to do with your life that's creative especially, but it doesn't have to be. It just, Jupiter and Pisces energy favors that kind of energy. It can also relate to anything that you want to manifest, of course. So it is a good time to work on bringing in more positive energy into your life. Think about, your future. Jupiter is very future orientated energy. It's about the big picture of your life. With Jupiter conjunct the moon in Pisces, it's about that vision that you have for yourself. So definitely a good time to, if you're someone that likes to create, say, a vision board, or even just write down goals or dreams, or that kind of thing. It can be very strong energy for that. It's also really good for trusting your intuition at this time. That's huge for this energy. So I always talk about intuition, but trusting your intuition with the new moon in Pisces conjunct Jupiter, it's going to be very important to honor that this week. So this actually happens on the 2nd of March, so just to mention that part as well. The other stuff with the astrology this week, on Tuesday and Wednesday this week, kind of building up on Tuesday, but exact on Wednesday, is transiting Mercury in a conjunction with Saturn in Aquarius at 18 degrees. Okay, so if you have anything around 18 degrees of Aquarius, so I'd say from probably about 17 degrees of Aquarius through to 21, 22 degrees of Aquarius, this is an energy this week of slowing down, especially, as I said, it's active, particularly Tuesday, Wednesday. It'll fade off after that. But from Tuesday, Wednesday, there could be delays with communication. There could be delays with travel. There could be issues in even short distance travel, because Mercury relates to short distance travel. Saturn and Mercury together can create some kind of blockages with regards to communication, or problems with people in authority. So bosses, parents, anyone that has some kind of authority in your life. So yeah, I would say delays with travel, so watch out for that. Delays with communication, or a bit of stop-start energy, slowing down travel. So if you have to go somewhere or travel somewhere where there might be issues with the traffic, or there might be something going on, like I know in Australia at the moment we're having a lot of flooding happening, which is, as soon as the sun went into Pisces, the floods started happening up in Queensland, and it's been raining constantly here. With the new moon as well in Pisces conjunct with Jupiter in Pisces, that could also relate to flooding. And then with Mercury and Saturn slowing down transit and travel and communication, that could definitely relate if you're in an area where there's problems with the weather. Even if you're not in an area where there's floods, it could be some other issue with travel this week, Tuesday, Wednesday. So keep an eye open for that. As I said, it's more likely to affect you personally if you have anything around 17 to 22 degrees of a fixed sign, particularly Aquarius, but also Taurus, Leo, Scorpio as well. The other thing that's really strong this week is a pretty rare alignment with Venus, Mars, and Pluto, all conjunct in Capricorn at 27 degrees of Capricorn. So this affects anyone that has anything particularly around 27 degrees of Capricorn. It's more positive if you have anything, say, from about 24 to 29 degrees of Taurus or Virgo. Probably more positive, well, definitely more positive there. It's going to be challenging for you if you have anything in around those degrees of Libra, Aries, or Cancer. This is active from Tuesday to Thursday this week. Okay, so it's interesting because the last several weeks plus we've had the Venus-Mars conjunction traveling in the sky together, but now they actually join with Pluto. So this is a very powerful energy. It's a very strong energy, and it can really, depends in your personal chart where this all falls. So wherever you have Capricorn in your chart, what house you have it in, what it contacts, what the 27 degree of this triple conjunction contacts for you, it's going to depend on that, obviously. But it can be very strong energy in relationships. It can be really powerful energy with communication, with regards to relationships, powerful changes in those areas, wherever, what house it is in your chart. And then on Sunday, the Venus and Mars conjunction goes to 29 degrees of Capricorn, which is a critical degree, an anaretic degree in astrology, which is a turning point. So what happens, what I've observed over the years as an astrologer, is whenever there's even one planet on an anaretic degree at 29 degrees particularly, it's quite strong, it can really amp up the energy of those planets in those signs. So because we have both Venus and Mars on 29 degrees of Capricorn, I would say on this Sunday there's going to be some kind of collective problems flaring up in relationships, and especially with regards to power struggles and power issues coming up in relationships. And with Capricorn, it can also relate to, you know, Capricorn relates to the government, it relates to authority figures, it relates to parents. You know, those are the energies, bosses, those are the energies that relate to Capricorn, or even just people that are trying to, you know, dominate others, or an energy of control and dominance. So I do see that coming on Sunday on that 29 degree, and I'm like, that could be some difficult energy there, especially in relationships. You know, if you've got 29 degrees of Taurus, it's not going to affect you too negatively. If you've got, you know, key placements at 29 of 29 of Cancer, Aries or Libra, that's going to be more challenging for you on the Sunday with your relationships or with important people in your life. So next week we've got the Venus-Mars conjunction moving still together, still joined together, but in the sign of Aquarius. So coming out of Capricorn into Aquarius. So that's going to be a big shift in the energy, and I'm going to talk about that next week. But now I'm going to get to the card part of the reading. So the timestamps will be below. Okay, so the decks that I'm using, I'll show you the decks. The Daily Guidance from Your Angels Oracle. I'm also using the Angel Therapy. I'm kind of going all angel sort of stuff pretty much. And this one, the Angel Answers Oracle as well. So lots of angelic energy. I feel like we need it. There's kind of a bit of a heavy energy, you know, going on. It's definitely the Venus, Mars, Pluto conjunction in Capricorn. That's quite a heavy energy. I'm personally also feeling it because Saturn is now at 18 degrees of Aquarius, and my Venus is 21 of Taurus. So Saturn's squaring my Venus, and my moon is 22 of Aquarius, so Saturn's coming to conjunct my moon. These are not pleasant transits. So yeah, it's been a little bit rough, and it's not even exact yet. So I'm also using my 20-something year old tarot deck. The very first tarot deck I ever got when I was 18 years old. So gosh, that's like 25 years or so. Oh gosh, I love that deck though. Okay, so I'm going to use that today. So let's start with the earth signs. So for the fellow Taurians like myself, for Virgo and for Capricorn, let's see what's coming up this week. It's going to be interesting because of that earthy conjunction that I was just talking about. So what's coming up for the earth signs this week? This one's getting my attention. Wow, Ace of Wands. That's nice. So the Ace of Wands indicates like a new beginning energy. Okay, so I love this card in this traditional deck I have. I can't remember the name of the deck. It's Rider-Waite, but it's Rider-Waite something deck. Anyway, I can't remember what it is, but someone might know out there. But Ace of Wands is beautiful for the earth signs. This is a new beginning energy, as I said. It's the start of something new. It can definitely relate to attraction, relationship energy, someone, you know, initiating something with you with regards to relationship. It can also be the start of a creative venture or the start of a new project for some people. It can represent, you know, very strong vitality and strong virility, strong sexual energy as well. Ooh. Oh my gosh, the earth signs have the success card. Wow, this is amazing. So I'm really happy to see that because the energies are a little bit heavy at the moment. So good card to have for the earth signs. So you have the success card. So as I was saying, you know, whether this is for a relationship or a project or something creative you're doing, you have the success card next to the Ace of Wands, which is a very, very good omen for this week for you guys. So definitely take advantage of that creative energy with the Venus, Mars, Pluto conjunction this week. Let's look at the some of the angel messages for the earth signs. Oh, this one flipped over. If you get nervous, focus on service. I love that. So cute. So put your entire intention on answering the question, how can I make the world a better place? And the law of attraction will automatically take care of your needs. So what this is talking about, for those of you that are starting something new, especially if it's work related, business related, project related, something like that, there's a need to reorient your focus, not even on the attainment of the success, because that will come. It's more focus on how you're being of service in the world is what I'm getting, okay? So that's really beautiful. For other people, this is about helping someone. There might be a relationship connection where you're helping someone or they're helping you or something along those lines. Just making sure this is in. Yeah, see, I thought it was off the screen and I didn't realize. I'm sorry about that. All right, so let's get another card and then I'll do the Astro Dice. This is the angel, another angel deck. Have confidence, yeah. So you might be struggling with your confidence in regards to either a relationship situation or a business work project that you've got going on. So it says, moving forward does not necessarily require you to have confidence in yourself. Confidence in God is enough, yes, along with knowing that God works through you and with you in all ways. Lean upon us if your confidence wavers and we will bore your courage and faith. This is a really interesting message that's come up for the earth signs. The reason why is because earth signs tend to think often, not always, it depends, you know, how in tune you are with certain things and obviously the rest of your chart, but it is a common thing with earth signs to feel like they have to carry the weight of the world on their shoulders, you know, that they have to do everything themselves or they have to like rely on their own merits 100% with their own skill set. And of course that's a big part of it, your skill set, but there's a reminder here to factor in your guides and spirit and how they can actually help you. You know, they can actually help you a lot more than you may realize if you're just putting the burden on your own self. So ask for help from spirit because they're wanting to help you, angels wanting to help you this week with something that you're working on. Let's look at the Astro Dice. 7 did jump out. I saw that, but I wasn't ready. Sorry. The 4th house. So that's family and goals. Jupiter 4th house is very nice for home and family. That's so crazy. Jupiter at the moment literally is in the sign of Pisces. And I was talking about that. Where are we? Jupiter in Pisces. I was just talking about that before because the new moon is conjunct Jupiter in Pisces. So that's really powerful. And with it came up the 4th house, which Jupiter in the 4th house is an exalted energy. So very positive outcome for family situations. If you're having worries about something to do with family, this can say things might be turning out better than you expect, so don't focus too much on the worries. It can also indicate a lot of emotion with regards to a family situation, but Jupiter is benefic, so it does indicate that there could even be a miracle in the works or of some kind to do with the situation that you're worried about. Some of you, if you're working from home, it's a very good energy this week that you'll be able to be very creative this week. You'll be able to focus more on family, your home, working from home, projects, creativity, and feeling good emotionally as well with those. All right. Very interesting messages for the earth signs. I like that. Okay, so let's see who's next. The air signs. Okay, air signs. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. That's crazy. This one just jumped straight away without delay. The Judgment card. All right, so the Judgment card is a very powerful card. It's Pluto. Pluto is about transformation and change. So air signs, you might feel like you're going through something pretty intense at the moment, particularly if, like me, you have anything around from 17 to 22, 23 degrees of Aquarius. You know, if you've got anything there, you're going to be feeling this a lot at the moment because Saturn is traveling through the, you know, those degrees, and even though it's on 18 right now, you'd be feeling that. So you're going through a deep awakening, a transformation, a big change. And sometimes this card, in regards to relationships, it can indicate second chances in some way. It's up to you, but there's some free will here as well with it's up to you. Okay, interesting. So I just heard the word timing. So I feel like it's up to you with some aspect of timing, whether you make a decision about something that's on your mind, like, do I do this week or next week, or do I do this, you know, in a month's time, or I'm just not quite sure. Something around that is related to free will is what I'm picking up on here. Let's see what else comes through for the air signs. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This one jumped. Interesting. Workshops and seminars. Attending and giving speeches is part of your spiritual path and purpose. Be open to teaching and learning. Wow. Very much an air sign thing, the speech, the throat chakra. Throat chakra is also Taurus, but speaking and using the voice is very much related to air. Also the mental faculties, using the mind, it's Mercury, it's the air. So you might be, if you're an air sign, thinking about communicating something important to someone this week, or reaching out to someone and sharing information or giving information. There could be a bigger message here about in the future you'll be doing something about public speaking or sharing the knowledge that you have. You know, it could be knowledge on any topic at all, but it's coming through, I feel, with a double message that there's something you might be communicating of importance this week, but there's also something else with this in the future about teaching, learning, speaking, sharing knowledge. Okay, so what am I up to? I've got to do one more angel card for the air signs. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This one's popping out. Giving and receiving. The entire universe operates in cycles similar to your inhalations and exhalations. When you only exhale, give, or only inhale, receive, you become out of rhythm with the universe. For optimal health, energy, and replenishment, balance each inhalation in your life with exhalation. So it's a message about balance, obviously, in giving and receiving. And I am getting something about giving things space, you know, to breathe. So giving things space, whether it's a relationship or a friendship or a connection, or, you know, having balance in your life with what you're communicating versus what you're not saying to someone or in a situation. So yeah, there's something about being very aware of the importance of your communication this week and the timing of things, the timing of your communications, the timing of choices and actions. Let's look at the astro dice for the air signs. We have Saturn, second house, and Aquarius. Wow, interesting. So Saturn in the second house can relate to bosses and earned money. It could be work related. Aquarius is like groups, so friendships, groups, people that you work with in groups, group situations. But also Aquarius is very much about the bigger picture and listening to your higher guidance. Like, what is your intuition on a higher level saying about a situation? Is it encouraging you to take the high road in a situation of difficulty where you're being tested? With Saturn, Saturn is all about tests, challenges, authority figures, feeling pressured, feeling put upon, feeling a little bit, can be a little bit suffocated with Saturn, especially the second house. You may be worried about money in some way, or worried about finances or your financial stability. But there is definitely something here about being aware of your communication this week, how you communicate, because it's going to be very important with the Judgment card, I feel. But then there's something here about free will. So you're choosing, you know, when you're going to deliver a message, or when you're going to say something to someone, or how you're going to say something to someone, or several someones, because of the Aquarius energy. So I'll leave it there for the air signs. All right, so moving on to the water signs. So Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio for this week. What are the energies? Oh gosh. Okay, so we have, and I did see that, so I'm going to take it because it literally flipped itself out as well. The Ace of Pentacles is fantastic for the water signs. So Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, this is really good for money. So you might have extra money at the moment. You may be trying to, with this card, be disciplined with your money, or decide or make a decision about what's most important, what you really need to do with the money. Definitely some extra money coming in. For some people, there's something about communication with a mother figure, or your mother, grandparent, or, you know, something related to money. Maybe giving money to a mother, or mother giving yourself money, something like that, whichever way around it is. So you might be helping a mother figure or a female figure in your life with some financial support, or vice versa. But there's also this word discipline that I'm getting with regards to finances. Interesting. But, you know, the Ace of Pentacles is actually a very good card. So there can be extra money coming in, or extra money around you at this time, water signs. What else do we have for the water signs? Helpful people. Wow, that's nice. So there's people in your life at the moment, water signs, that want to help you in some way. There may be soul connections, destined connections here that are in your life for a reason, to help you through something, possibly a difficult time or something along those lines. If you are struggling with something and you're just not sure, it's saying talk to a friend as well, or talk to someone you trust that you can get their perspective on a situation. Could be related to finances, practical matters, or even relationship. All right, see what else for the water signs. Yes, health comes up. So vegetarian, vegan, fresh organic fruits and vegetables give you a boost of high life force energy, which elevates your spiritual frequency. Yeah, so definitely health comes into focus big time for water signs. It is suggesting you look at what you're consuming, what you're putting into your body. And I keep getting the word healing, for healing purposes. So, you know, if you're feeling run down, if you're feeling tired, exhausted, or if you have other health issues going on, definitely the importance of what you're putting into your body comes up here in a major way. Okay, so let me just see what there is. One more card, I think. Which one is it? Yeah, it's this one. Another angel message, and I'll do the astro dice. Wow, it says go for it. Your prayers and positive expectations have been heard and answered. We have been working with you on this situation since its genesis, and we continue to watch over you and everyone involved. Stay on your present path, as it will take you very far indeed. Right, so, you know, the water signs, especially I want to say like Scorpio, maybe having a bit of a difficult time at the moment. Scorpios, I say that because of Saturn in Aquarius would be making square aspects if you have anything in Scorpio. Anything past 16, 17 degrees, you'd be feeling that difficulty, okay? So this is like a reassuring message to remind you, you know, you're going to be okay, and continue forward on your path. Don't give up before the miracles happen. Don't give up before the breakthroughs happen, before the turning points happen, okay? Sometimes it feels like that. It can feel heavy. It can feel like I've just had enough of this, or I don't know how much more I can take of this situation, or whatever it is that you're going through. But Spirit is come through saying, do not give up, because things are going to get really good for you. They're going to turn out amazing for you. This is for those people that are going through a hard time, okay? For others, it's saying that, like a really hard time. For others, it's saying, you know, keep going forward. You're on the right path. Keep going forward step at a time, and you will get to achieve something that is whatever's on your mind that you want to achieve, that's important to you. It's encouraging you to keep going forward. So you have Mercury, you have the 8th house, and you have Aries. Ooh, really strong energy here. So the 8th house is a Scorpio house. Mercury, Aries is very direct communication about something that is kind of deep for you, very psychological, very intense. Look, there could be some communication coming through, or that you receive, that's kind of confronting in some way. For some, obviously not everyone, these are general readings. You could be receiving a communication from an Aries, or from someone that is involved in something that relates to Aries or 8th house, which is Scorpio Aries kind of energy. So if you know astrology, you'll know what I mean by that. Mercury in Aries is very sharp, intense communication. It's very direct. It doesn't beat around the bush. It just says what it means and means what it says, basically. So that's the kind of communication that you've got around you this week, water signs. You may be feeling very blunt. You may be feeling a bit irritated. You may be feeling like either communicating a lot or not communicating at all. There could be some difficult news for some because of this energy, but not everyone, so don't worry about it. See what happens. Take the messages with a grain of salt. And I think that's about it that I'm really getting for the water signs. So that's it for you guys. Have a good week, water signs. And then fire, I'm doing last. So the Leos, Aries and Sag. What have we got? Oh, wish fulfillment for the fire signs. That's nice. I like that. So something positive coming through this week for you guys. I bet you're happy to hear that. Energy work. Okay, what does this say? Life can be electrifying because its very essence is energy. Your body is a remarkable energy field that will positively respond to loving treatments. Your hands and heart are activated to give healing energy to your loved ones and clients. Interesting. So this is, you know, I'm getting some mixed messages here. So on the one hand, you know, you have this beautiful wish fulfillment. On the other hand, this can mean overindulgence, okay? In something, it's talking about energy. In something that's not good for your energy. So just be a bit careful of it with that. This is like giving me a bit of a self-satisfied kind of energy, like, yes, I like doing this, so what kind of vibe, but it might not be good for you though. So check in with yourself. Look, again, this is not for everyone. This might be just for like 1 or 2 people, you know, out there watching. But if there's something of a negative habit that you have, that's could be wreaking some havoc with your energy. So just be aware of that, or people's energy around you, or just your energy in general. So something to be mindful of. It's to do with indulgence. For others, it's talking about healing energy coming through, or the ability to heal something this week that's been bothering you or playing on your mind. Let's get another card. Fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sag. Oh, mediumship. Geez, interesting. So it says you have the natural ability to connect with departed loved ones. You guys might be getting some messages this week, or feeling the presence of, you know, a loved one, like a grandparent or a parent in spirit, or I'm getting like an aunt, or I'm getting a female energy coming through with the reading. I'm not sure, but it almost feels like if you're watching this and you have someone female departed, they may have looked like that when they were younger, like the face and the hair in particular. I'm getting like a European connection actually, so someone out there, but I'm not getting anything other than that. Sorry, that's a little bit vague, but this, as I said, these are general readings. So that message is coming through, but for others there's like a dream visitation from someone in spirit, or some kind of other message that you're getting clairvoyantly or spiritually. Wow, you have shower of abundance. What an amazing card. So it says, to heal your financial situation, first give us your worries concerning money. We will sorry, we will guide you in order to show you how to create and accept abundance. As we work together, your financial situation will heal as fast as you allow. So any worries about finances, Spirit is trying to reassure you right now with that message, which is actually beautiful. There could be extra money coming in with these two cards for some of the fire signs this week. That's actually really great. I am feeling that. 11th house, which is Uranus. There could be something to do with the internet for some people, like an email comes through or a text message comes through about money, something like that. Also support from friends I'm getting, or a friend. And Taurus could be a Taurian. You might know a Taurus, or someone with Taurus energy. But Taurus also relates to abundance and prosperity and, you know, feeling grounded, feeling stable, and generally good feelings this week is what I'm getting. But don't lose yourself in overindulgence, fire signs. And again, that's not for all fire signs, that's for some of the fire signs. So I'll leave it there. Thank you so much, guys. Just to let you know, my shop is closed at the moment because I have been still so inundated and I'm trying to get through the readings and trying to pace myself through. So I've had to close my shop just so I can catch up, but I will try to open it later on in the week. Thanks for watching. Have a great week. Bye.